What if the best camper van of 2026 is not the biggest one, not the longest one, and not even the most expensive one? What if the real winner is a van that stays compact enough for daily driving, ferry travel, and normal parking spaces, but still gives you luxury features usually found in much longer motorhomes? This is the Pössl Summit Shine 600 liters Elegance, a 2026 compact luxury camper van built on the Citroën Jumper chassis. It is only 599 centimeters long, around 19.65 feet, yet somehow it manages to include longitudinal single beds, a hidden bathroom shower, diesel heating, a modern driving cabin, and an 8-speed automatic transmission. That combination is rare. Normally, if you want proper longitudinal beds in a camper van, you have to move up to a longer 636-centimeter van. That means higher ferry costs, harder parking, and less flexibility in tight places. But this van tries to solve that problem by giving you the comfort of a longer camper in a much smarter, smaller package. So today, we are taking a full tour of the Pössl Summit Shine 600L Elegance, and by the end, you might understand why many people could call this one of the best new camper vans of 2026. Before we step inside, let's look at the numbers that make this camper van so interesting. The Summit Shine 600-liter Elegance is built on the Citroën Jumper chassis and uses a 2.2-liter diesel engine producing 140 horsepower, or 103 kilowatts. It is Euro 6 compliant and uses AdBlue, which is now standard in many modern diesel vans. One of the biggest upgrades is the 8-speed automatic transmission. For people who travel long distances, this makes a huge difference. A camper van should not feel tiring to drive, especially if you are crossing countries, driving through mountain roads, or spending long hours on highways. It has seating and sleeping capacity for up to 4 people, and it can be driven with a Class B driving license. The total weight is 3,500 kilograms, or 7,716 pounds, which keeps it in a practical category for many drivers. The net weight is around 2,801 kilograms, giving it a payload of about 699 kilograms. That means there is usable capacity for passengers, luggage, camping gear, water, food, and equipment. But the most important measurement is the length, 599 centimeters or 19.65 feet. That compact size is one of the main reasons this camper van stands out. It is short enough to feel manageable, but inside it has features that usually belong to bigger vans. And with a starting price of around 57,000 euros or about 68,000 US dollars, it enters the luxury compact camper van market with a very strong package. From the outside, the Pössl Summit Shine 600L Elegance looks clean, modern, and practical. It is not trying to look like a huge motorhome. Instead, it keeps the shape of a compact van, which is exactly what makes it useful in real life. The exterior includes an awning, which instantly expands your living space when you arrive at a campsite. You can park, extend the awning, place a couple of chairs outside, and suddenly the van becomes a small outdoor living area. The van also comes with full LED front lights and LED daytime running lights, giving it a sharp, modern look on the road. The electric folding mirrors are included, which is useful when driving through narrow streets or parking in tight spaces. There is also an electric step, making entry and exit easier, especially for children or older passengers. Another practical feature is the mosquito door. This may sound simple, but anyone who has camped in warm weather knows how important it is. You can keep the sliding door open for fresh air without inviting mosquitoes inside. The central locking system allows you to unlock and close all doors with the key, including the rear and side doors. The windows are also important. Both rear doors have windows with shutters and mosquito nets, and there are side windows around the bed area. The recessed aerodynamic windows help maintain a smooth exterior profile while giving the interior natural light. This is not just a good-looking camper van. It is designed for people who actually travel, park, sleep, cook, and live in their van. One of the strongest features of this camper van is that it is built for all-year camping. Many camper vans are great in summer, but become difficult to use in cold weather. This one is different because it comes with the Truma Combi D diesel central heating system. That means the heating and hot water system uses diesel from the vehicle's fuel tank. You do not have to depend heavily on propane just to stay warm. This is a major advantage for winter camping, especially if you travel in colder countries or remote locations. The Truma Combi D system provides both interior heating and hot water. So whether you are sleeping in freezing temperatures, washing your hands, or taking a shower, the system is designed to support real camping comfort. Another practical benefit is the 12-volt compressor refrigerator. Since the fridge runs on 12 volts, it does not need gas for cooling. This helps reduce propane consumption even further. The van also includes the newer Truma iNet X panel, which is designed to be easy to use. You can control the heating and hot water from the panel inside the camper. And if connected to the Truma app, you can even control it from your phone. Imagine waking up on a cold morning and warming the van before getting out of bed. That is the kind of comfort that makes all-season van life more realistic. This is why the Summit Shine 600 liters Elegance is not just a summer holiday camper. It is a proper four-season travel van. Stepping inside, the first thing you notice is how smart the layout feels. The seating group is created by using the front chairs as part of the living space. These seats are reversible and come with armrests, so when you are parked, the driving cabin becomes part of the lounge area. This is one of the most important design tricks in a small camper van. Every space has to do more than one job. The driver and passenger seats are not just for travel. They become comfortable chairs when you arrive. The table is another clever feature. It can be expanded with a simple hand movement, giving you a larger surface when needed. If you only want a small coffee table, you can keep it compact. If you want to eat a meal, work on a laptop, or play cards with family, you can expand it. There is also an ISOFIX child seat mount, which makes this camper van more family-friendly. Many compact camper vans focus only on couples, but this one can support small family travel as well. The result is a seating area that feels practical, comfortable, and flexible. It does not waste space, and it does not feel like a compromise. For a 599-centimeter van, that is impressive.
The kitchen is compact, but it is full of practical ideas. You get smart storage with drawers and cabinets, which is exactly what you need in a van this size. In a camper van, storage is not just about having space. It is about having the right kind of space in the right location. The most interesting feature in the kitchen is the 12-volt compressor refrigerator with a large freezer section. Unlike older absorption fridges, a compressor fridge does not need to be perfectly level to work properly. That is a big advantage when parking in real-world locations, where the ground is rarely perfectly flat. It also runs on 12 volts, meaning you do not need to use gas for cooling. Combined with diesel heating, this camper van reduces propane dependency quite a lot. But the best part is the refrigerator door design. It can be opened from both directions. That sounds like a small thing, but in daily use, it becomes very convenient. If you are inside the van, you can open it normally and get food or drinks. But if you are outside enjoying the campsite, you can also access the fridge easily without climbing inside every time. Imagine sitting outside under the awning on a summer day. You want a cold drink. Instead of stepping into the van, moving around the kitchen, and opening the fridge from inside, you can simply access it from the doorway. That is the kind of detail that makes a camper van feel properly designed. The kitchen may be small, but it is efficient, modern, and built for actual travel. Now we come to one of the biggest highlights of this camper van, the bathroom. In a compact van, the bathroom is usually where manufacturers make the biggest compromises. Sometimes the space is too narrow. Sometimes the shower is awkward, sometimes everything gets wet, and sometimes the bathroom feels like an emergency-only feature. But the Pössl Summit Shine 600 liters Elegance uses a smarter solution. It has a proper bathroom with hot and cold water, a fixed toilet, and a shower. There is also a window, which is very useful for ventilation and natural light. The special part is the hidden shower cabinet solution. With a simple hand movement, the shower area can be pulled out and transformed into a more practical shower cabin. This is important because it allows the bathroom to serve two purposes. When you are not showering, the space remains usable and compact. But when you need a shower, the hidden system gives you a better shower area without requiring a much larger van. There is also a USB outlet and a nightlight, which are small but useful touches. Another feature worth mentioning is the possibility of an outdoor shower. This is useful for washing muddy shoes, rinsing off after the beach, cleaning pets, or taking a quick rinse outside in warm weather. For a camper van under 6 meters long, this bathroom setup is one of the main reasons the Summit Shine 600 liters Elegance feels so special. It is compact, but it does not feel basic. At the rear of the van, you find one of the most surprising features: longitudinal single beds. This is where the 600-liter layout becomes very interesting. Normally, to get longitudinal beds in a camper van, you have to move up to a longer 636-centimeter van. But this camper van manages to fit them inside a 599-centimeter body. That matters because longitudinal beds are much easier to use than transverse beds for many people. You do not have to climb over another person during the night. Each person can access their own bed more easily. For couples, friends, or older travelers, this can make a big difference. The bed dimensions are also practical. One bed is 178 centimeters, or about 5.84 feet, while the other is 198 centimeters, or about 6.5 feet. The width across the rear is around 195 centimeters, or 6.4 feet. The beds can be used as two singles or with a simple movement. They can become one large double bed across the width of the van. There are reading lights near the bed and several cupboards for storage. The beds can also be folded up for easier access or to load longer items. And one of the nicest experiences is opening the rear doors while lying in bed. You can enjoy fresh air, a lake view, a mountain view, or simply relax at the campsite with the outside world right in front of you. This bedroom layout is one of the main reasons this camper van feels bigger than it really is. The driver environment is another area where the Summit Shine 600L Elegance feels modern. A camper van is not only judged by how it looks when parked, it also has to be comfortable while driving. And this van includes several features that make long-distance travel easier. The biggest driving feature is adaptive cruise control. This system can follow the vehicle in front and adjust speed automatically. On long highway drives, this reduces stress and makes the journey feel smoother. There is also a digital speedometer, which can display useful information such as navigation or radio details. This makes the driving experience feel much more current compared to older vans with basic analog displays. The large entertainment unit includes DAB+ radio, Bluetooth hands-free, GPS navigation, and Android Auto. For modern travelers, these features are not luxuries anymore. They are part of daily convenience. The cabin also includes digital climate control, airbags, electric windows, electric mirrors, electrically folding mirrors, central locking, and a trip computer. Above the seats, there is a smart shelf that can be adjusted. If you want more headroom and a greater sense of space, it can be pushed up. If you want extra storage for jackets, books, or travel items, it can be used as a practical shelf. This is the kind of cockpit that makes the camper van feel suitable for serious road trips. It is not just a camping vehicle, it is a proper travel machine. So, is the Pössl Summit Shine 600 liters Elegance probably the best new camper van of 2026? The answer depends on what you want from a camper van. If you want the biggest lounge, the largest garage, or a full motorhome experience, then no, this is not that kind of vehicle. But if you want a compact camper van that is easy to drive, easier to park, more affordable on ferries, and still packed with luxury features, then this van becomes extremely interesting. It gives you a rare combination: a 599-centimeter body, 8-speed automatic transmission, diesel heating, hot water, hidden shower bathroom, longitudinal beds, modern driver technology, and a smart kitchen with a two-way 12-volt compressor refrigerator. It is compact but not basic. It is practical but not boring. It is small enough for everyday travel, but comfortable enough for long road trips and all-year camping. The hidden bathroom shower is one of its smartest features. The longitudinal beds make it feel like a bigger camper. The diesel heating makes winter camping realistic. And the automatic transmission with adaptive cruise control makes long journeys easier. That is why the Pössl Summit Shine 600L Elegance deserves serious attention. It may not be the largest camper van of 2026, but it might be one of the smartest. And sometimes, the smartest camper van is the one people actually enjoy using the most. If you were choosing a compact luxury camper van for long road trips, would this be on your list? For more campervan tours, off-grid builds, and smart motorhome layouts, subscribe and follow the next van tour.